So are we done going over everything that happened in middle school?
Not just yet. Now we have to discuss what you remember about your freshman year. Your absolute most memorable thing that happened of that year, TJ.
My most memorable memory? I think it's kind of hard to think about, actually. Being a senior and all, it feels like so long ago, but I think I got one.
Anyways, take your time.
Okay. The memory I remember the most is the first moment I walked off the bus in September. I didn't even know where I was going. I tried following as many people that I knew were in my class from asking them for MySpace. Wow, MySpace. Anyway, I followed a couple of kids until I had to tie my shoe. I looked up and noticed that the sea of people filled the halls and I lost track of them.
What happens next, TJ?
So I look up and no one was there to follow. So I walked aimlessly around trying to find my homeroom. I had no clue where I was going, and it finally set in that the reality of high school was going to be harder than I thought. I then saw a senior and asked where room 516 was. Hey, do you know where room 516 is?
Yeah, it's right down the hall, but you're a freshman. You seem pretty cool. You wonder where the school pool is?
There's a pool? Then they took me and brought me to a room and threw me in there. I sort of had it coming for being so gullible.
Seriously, you fell for that trick? Didn't they tell you there wasn't one at orientation?
There was an orientation?
Never mind that. Okay, now that we have freshman year down, let's go to sophomore year. What was the best memory from that year?
Sophomore year? I got it. Okay, so basically it was towards the end of the year when everyone was done with school at this point. So it was June of 2010 and basically everyone was a football fan.
But the NFL season was over.
No, I'm talking about the real football.
Soccer, you mean?
Well, I like calling it football anyways, so everyone in the country became soccer fans again because of the World Cup. Like everyone in school begged their teacher that year to watch the World Cup in class. Okay, so it was lunchtime and the United States were playing and a group of friends and I decided to leave because we heard a lot of kids were watching the World Cup in a classroom. So we all left and walked down to the class. As we were about to walk in, the girl who I had a crush on just walked in too, with the same intention I had of watching the game. Then once we get into the room and turn on the TV, we had about 30 minutes left in the game and it was going fairly good. The United States was keeping a good game and everyone was having a good time.
What happens next, TJ?
Then Landon Donovan punched in the goal that won the game, and me and the girl I had a crush on hugged, and in that moment we just hit it off. And she became my girlfriend. Thanks, Landon Donovan.
Sounds like a very good memory to me, TJ. Are you two still dating?
No, she had huge feet. Like Shaquille O'Neal type feet.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
So junior year next, right?
Yep, all the way through senior year. Now, TJ, tell me, what is one thing you'd like to change about junior year?
What I would change the most? It's kind of hard to think about. Probably the entire year. To more specifically answer your question, I would put it like this. So basically, every time in class, I zoned out. I used to show up for class and stare outside the window for 80 minutes each period. Then from time to time, the daydreaming got worse and worse. It got to the point where it was just as if I were going to school each day just to daydream and look at birds.
Why do you feel like you want to go back and change junior year?
Well, so up until junior year, I was playing a lot of sports because I was an athletic guy. And my grades were up to par for the most part, but not really with my parents. So it was either I stay on the team and get grounded or have my summer. So I chose to quit the team. So basically that's why. Not worth being grounded for practically the entire summer when report cards came out. Dude, are you even paying attention?
Oh, sorry, I zoned out. Anyways, now that you're in your senior year, what is the most memorable experience thus far in your senior year? The school year is almost over, so what could it be?
Hasn't happened yet.
What do you mean it hasn't happened yet? There has to be something.
Well, let's switch the question. How about you ask me what I'm looking forward to this senior year?
Okay. What are you looking forward to most in your senior year?
Graduation. Nothing would make me feel happier than getting my diploma handed to me and walking up to see my fellow peers for maybe the last time, knowing that it is one more step to our future.
Hope when the moment morning comes, you'll say I did it all.
Now, TJ, after everything today, one last question. After graduation, where do you see yourself in the future?
Where do I see myself in the future?
Yep.
Well,
I own every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived